I know, man. I didn't know it was gonna be a test today. I gotta go with my boy Rod Strickland when I played with him at the Wizards. I think he's the best finisher ever, and he led the league in assists. My boy Jay Will, shout out to White Chocolate. I mean, he is one of the most creative players I've ever played with. He can shoot it from deep. He was a guy that liked to shoot it from Curry land, and he could pass it. And then lastly, I'd have to, of course, go with my man Mike Bibby. Mike Bibby could do it all. So I've been blessed to play, and fortunate to play with some great scorers and combination passes in this league.
Three terrific names. A good finish at the rack off the slick feet. Lillard's got 5 points so far.
Improving as a distributor, it helps when Hood tries to share it like this.
Murray against Lillard. Murray kicks to Jokic. To the inside. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Hood, the pass to Lillard. And another 3 for Portland.
The star just keeps rising for Damion Lillard. Heck of a talent with tremendous range.
The pass to Jokic over Whiteside. No good. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. Hazonia kicks to Lillard. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
They've come out the locker room. His eye. 4 for 4 to start the night.
Back to Murray. Passes it to Jokic. He wants to get the Millsap and does. Bucket is good.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, GA. I mean, great look, high percentage shot. That's the efficiency you're looking to establish. Their first miss after a perfect 4 for 4 start. Still, I really like the game plan they've come out with.
That one goes. Count it.
And even at 6'5", Murray just elevates high inside for these buckets. A high percentage shooter down low.
Now here's McCollum. Over Harris. And again, it's Portland converting.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Pass to Jokic. To the paint. Here's Craig. Great tee that time from Hood. Trailblazers leading by 6. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Inside. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Murray, the pass to Craig. Baseline jumper. A rebound by Hazonia.
He's not using his head this quarter. He's got to get back to finding high percentage shots.
Here's Lillard. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, you think about a franchise player, it's hard to find a better example than Damion Lillard. His play, his presence, Kevin. He's one of the most important players in Blazers franchise history.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Chris, you were talking about the presence of Lillard. Very cool and always composed.
Oh, Kevin, I love Damion Lillard. I mean, he's from Oakland. He has that town toughness. He's got that dog in him. I mean, he speaks softly and carries a big stick.
Full free throw is good from Lillard.
His free throw shooting is something they never need to worry about. He doesn't even know how to go through a cold streak.
Pass to Jokic. Denver passing it around. Here's Craig. Covered by Hood. Right side Millsap. 6 on the shot clock. Harris inside the line. And again, Denver no good. And here are the Trailblazers. They're on a 16-6 run. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Lillard against Murray. Now the pass to Craig. From 13. And another miss by Denver.
Golden opportunity that he can't make good on. Maybe a wake-up call to the D, though. They can't leave him alone like that.
Now here's Lillard. 12 points for him. Passes to Whiteside. Put on the wing. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. Nuggets ball. The Nuggets trail by 10. Here's Murray. Pass to Jokic. Here's Craig. To the right side. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. They get Hassan Whiteside.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
Well, Greg, the rapid ascension of Nikola Jokic into NBA stardom has been nothing short of amazing. You know, he really is an elite center now.
I mean, he's the best player on a very talented young team in the West. I would not be surprised to see him win an MVP in the next few years.
The first one falls. He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
And the Blazers, one of the best offenses in the league. I mean, their guards can make almost any shot. And they've got some glass heaters to chase down and he misses.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Nuggets. And the Blazers rely on their guards in McCollum and Lillard to generate, Chris, a lot of their offense.
You're sometimes right, Kevin, and it can even be to a fault at times. I mean, they need more offense from their front court. Guys who can pound the ball inside and generate some easy offense around the rim.
The Nuggets trail by 12. Harris outside. Pass to Murray. Good, and Harris gets the assist.
You gotta love whenever Murray goes straight up with a jump shot off the pass. He's so good at reading the defense.
Lillard looking around. From past the arc, and another three for Portland.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Harris outside. Back to Murray. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And I have just been so impressed with the way Jamaal Murray has added to his game. Keeps pushing himself every offseason to make the most of his abilities as a player and continues to be a consistent threat from the outside.
First free throw is good. And with Murray, Greg, you forget how young he is. He entered the NBA right out of his freshman year at Kentucky.
I mean, Murray was taken 7th in his draft and has kind of flown under the radar from that class. But the more you watch him, the more you feel like you're seeing a star in the making.
Nurkic checked in for Whiteside. And so Murray nails both of them.
And Murray has it all. A deadly shooter and a remarkable penetrator. Terrific guard play.
Lillard dishes to McCollum. From the stripe. And Hood hit the basket on the assist by McCollum.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, Greg, they've come out of the gate strong at both ends of the floor. Just in total control so far.
Now, here's Jokic. And it's Grant in the corner. Just 5 to shoot. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Here's Millsap. That one, no good. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way. The pass to Hazanya. McCollum outside. Pass to Nurkic. McCollum against Harris. And it's McCollum off the drive. And it's good, 2 points. McCollum's got his second basket.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Going for the juggler right off the bat. I mean, jumping out to an impressive early lead.
Now here's Murray. 6 points for him. Here's Jokic, and Jokic slams it in.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe. Here's McCollum. Denver getting their last shot to go. Harris on the double team. Hood kicks to McCollum. Over Harris. Again, the Trailblazers score.
Poise from the veteran guard. I love how calm McCollum is when the pressure is on.
Harris outside. From the arc. And it's Portland with the rebound. And now, here's Hazonia. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Lillard attacking. He misses his first shot of the contest after making his first 6. Murray, the pass to Jokic. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And the precise passing of Murray, really moving the ball well around the floor.
The Nuggets shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Anthony Tolliver. He's checked in for Hazonia. Little comes in for Hood, and it's Kent Bazemore in for McCollum. The Nuggets also changing it up. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Millsap. Malik Beasley comes in for Harris. And Barton subbed in for Jamaal Murray. Free throw, no good for Jokic. There's the talk about lowering the minimum draft age from 19 back to 18. And Chris, how much of a difference does that 1 year make in a player's maturity?
It makes so much difference. I mean, you're young, you're coming into a league, you're playing against grown men. Just physically, your body hasn't been able to catch up. How do you handle the travel, being away from your family? Many times this guy's first time being away from their families that long. So it is a maturity process. But at the same time, there's only such a few. And if you're one of the few that have the skill set and you're ready to come to this level, we should welcome you with open arms.
Portland leading by 15. Lillard outside. And it's off from 3-point range. Denver's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Beasley kicks to Barton. To the middle. And it's Plumlee that time on the assist by Barton.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Lillard outside. Little with the ball. Out guarded by Barton. Little passes to Nurkic. over Jokic. Nurkic can't hit.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Lillard against Barton. Jokic high post. Lets it go. No good from Grant.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Here's Lillard. Here's Nurkic, and it's sent back by Plumlee. They get it back. Offensive rebound. Tries yet again. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to go on Will Barton.
You can't jump at the pump fake. Nurkic is too skilled at getting defenders up in the air. Well, the best season of his career, Kevin. But then Yusuf Nurkic suffered that gruesome leg injury. It was a huge loss for the Blazers and a long road to recovery for Nurkic.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Nurkic. And the Blazers were looking for that 3rd star. Chris Nurkic was starting to look like he might fit the bill.
Well, Kevin, let's think about it. You could argue that he was one of the top 5 centers in the league last season. He just turned 25, so hopefully he's still on the upslope of his career.
Porter's checked in for the Nuggets. Both good from the line that time.
The toughness and the edge Nurkic provides, it's awesome. A physical big man. He makes an impact on both ends of the floor.
Beasley against Bazemore. Pass to Barton. It's Beasley on the wing. And the 3 ball is good.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
1:06 left in the first. Back to Lillard. Launches it. Porter pulls it in.
And that would have been a big 3 if he drained it, answering back for the triple at the other end.
Plumlee, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Oh, power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Barton against Lillard. Pass to Bazemore. 3-pointer. And that one is off. And it's Denver the other way. Barton with it. Lillard picks him up. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's on Damion Lillard.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
For Denver, they have made 3 of 5 free throw attempts. Collins checked in for Portland. And Denver with a change here, too. Morris is checked in for Jeremy Grant.
And the medical red flags for Michael Porter Jr. caused him to slide to the Nuggets in the 2018 draft. 2 back surgeries in less than a year. An injury suffered initially in his sophomore year of high school. The risk is there, but if his body holds up, potentially a star in the making.
Morris with the ball. From deep 3-point range. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Trailblazers out in front. They lead by 9. From Portland, we're back in a moment. Great team play, so key to winning. Damion Lillard broke down the key.
be a star in your role. You know, I think it's one thing to say, let's be consistent, let's play hard, let's do all of these things. And I think as competitors, as professional athletes, we're going to play hard. You're going to be competitive because we're competitors. We don't make it to this level for no reason. But I think at this level, you also have egos.
Knowing your role and playing it so well is so crucial.
Yeah, when everybody buys in and plays for one another, that's when teams play their best ball.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. What stands out to you guys from the Trailblazers so far in this one?
Just stretching out the floor in that first, they had the defense scrambling.
Or just wearing them out. I mean, when you space the floor like this, the defense has to run and expend energy.
Anthony Tolliver out there with Little. Then it's Damion Lillard. Then there's Kent Bazemore. And it's Collins in at the 5. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Porter, no luck.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
And it's Lillard missing. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Nuggets. They trail by 9 points. And we've played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. It's hauled in by Tolliver. Portland's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Here's Collins, and finished off by Collins.
Now, this is aggressive. I mean, I like that Collins focused on dunking rather than simply laying it in.
Down low, here's Plumlee, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He capped off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim. Now here's Lillard. He's got 20. Bazemore for 3, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. And the Trailblazers lead by 12. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Bazemore against Beasley. Outside, Porter lets it go with a 3. Doesn't go for him. And it's Portland the other way. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Bazemore passes to Lillard. That's a basket. His 8th from the field, 8 of 14.
Once Lillard gets going, it's fun to watch. I mean, he attacks with such ferocity.
Morris with the ball. He's picked up by Little, and he gets the bucket. That's now 8 points for Mason Plumlee.
There you go again. A nice kick out after the D had collapsed on him.
Bazemore against Beasley. Bazemore gets the bucket. Bazemore's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Morris into the lane. And the rejection by Collins.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
With the floater, that one's not going to go. And Denver the other way now. Here's Porter, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And after essentially a redshirt rookie year with the Nuggets, Michael Porter Jr., the 14th pick in the 2018 draft, is back in action.
Could be a huge addition. Remember, Porter was projected as a top 2 pick entering his freshman season at Missouri. If he can stay healthy, you're adding an elite talent to your rotation.
And he makes the first. Most teams now look to run early and often, Chris. And there are some keys to finding success, aren't there, in the transition game?
Yeah, and the first key is you run fast and you speed up the pace, but that doesn't mean you hurry and take a hurried shot. Pacing and speed is all about getting it past half court to see if the defense is set, and if they're not, to take advantage. But it's a two-step process. And for teams that just run all crazy or willy-nilly like my grandfather used to say, well, you're not going to do anything but play fast and bad.
Now, here's Lillard. 22 points for him. McCollum, no good.
It's not easy to keep him from converting those. I mean, the D has to be airtight.
And that one, good. Trailblazers leading by 10. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, over the last few years, there's been a lot of talk about seeding playoff teams 1 through 16, regardless of conference. Now, taking the top 16 teams is a tough sell, especially for owners whose teams are in the relatively weaker Eastern Conference. Taking 8 teams from each conference and then cross-seeding earlier than the finals is something that does seem possible down the road. The reward for fans might be a finals matchup with the 2 best teams in the league. Kevin?
Interesting ideas, David. Thank you. Now here's Murray. After the miss from Damion Lillard. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
It's not going to be easy, but they've come this far. I mean, they're right here.
The Nuggets have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight. Here's what Denver's going with right now. Torrey Craig. He's checked in for Michael Porter. And Harris subbed in for Monte Morris. That's good from Plumlee.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
Harris looking it over. He kicks it to Murray. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Damion Lillard.
And can't get too handsy with Murray, especially when he's rising up for the shot.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
Yeah, and he wasn't someone you wanted to foul if you were defending him last season. 85% is what he made from the line.
The first free throw is good.
And good job they're doing at the line this quarter. They'll need to continue converting those free throws.
Jokic, he's checked in for Denver. And so Murray nails both of them. Portland leading. So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Poor rotations. I mean, slow help and just not enough toughness on the interior. They've got a lot to talk about.
Hood kicks to Collins. Portland moving the ball around. Lillard outside. And Lillard gets double teamed. 6 to shoot. Right side, no good. And stolen by Hood. Right side dishes to Hood. Millsap with the steal. Murray against McCollum. Murray, good. Murray's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Lillard outside. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out there.
Craig, good.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Here's McCollum. Denver able to drain the three. From 13, Nikola Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got 6 rebounds in the game. Murray, the pass to Jokic. Out to Harris. There's the triple. And again, Denver with the triple.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Now a timeout called by Portland. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Of Nurkic. He's checked in for Portland. Mario Hezonja comes in for Lillard. And Denver with a change here, too. Grant, he's checked in for Paul Millsap. Now here's McCollum. 6 points for him. Knocks down the step-back Jay. McCollum's got 8.
Such a smart offensive player. When McCollum sees these shots open up, he doesn't think twice about firing.
Murray, good. Murray's got the lead up to 6 now for the Nuggets.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Right side kicks to Hood. Shot clock at 6. Back to Whiteside. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. The Nuggets leading by 6. The pass to Jokic. Fires at the elbow. That one rolling around and rims out. Portland's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And now here's Hezonja, guarded by Harris. Here's Nurkic. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And last season, a rare 5-by-5 game achieved by Jusuf Nurkic. 24 points, 23 rebounds, 7 assists, 5 steals, Greg, and 5 blocks in a game against the Kings.
And how about the only player ever to log a 20, 25, and 5 game? The Bosnian Beast making a name for himself.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Hey, Chris, this year Pioneer Chuck Cooper inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame. Long overdue, wouldn't you say?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, he was the first African-American player ever to be drafted. I mean, let's just think about that. It's Jackie Robinson of basketball. He paved the way, and what he endured, and his teammates, by the way, of all colors, is well documented. And I think the Celtics need to, and I think they will retire his number 11 and have it hang up in that famed Raptors of theirs over there.
I agree. Now here's Murray. 12 points for him. Knocked away. And now Portland on the break. Here's Azania. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And taking a look back at last year's numbers, he's about a 76% shooter.
One shot.
That's good from Azania. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Nuggets. He dishes it to Harris. Kicks it to Grant. Passes it to Murray. Lets it go from deep. Nailed from three-point land. Murray's got 15.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Here's Azania. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession.
Yeah, with no defensive pressure at all, you've got to be able to make that exchange.
The Nuggets leading by 4. Grant finds Jokic. Murray outside. Harris outside. Back to Murray. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
For Denver, they have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line. And one thing you have to love about Gary Harris, the way he can explode to the rim.
And Harris is a natural scorer from all parts of the floor, but he can just rocket himself for dunks you aren't used to seeing from players of his size and stature.
Here's Whiteside, and the shot is good.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Now here's Murray. 18 points for him. Here's Craig. Here's Jokic. That one's in. Only his 4th make against 9 total shots.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Oh, it's simple. When you fail to put a body on someone, you're inviting a breakdown on the defensive glass.
Nurkic in the post. He's against Jokic. Now Hazonia. And the call up against Jokic. That is his first foul of the game. So for the Trailblazers, Little comes in for Hassan Whiteside. And it's Kent Bazemore in for Hood. Will Barton, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Malik Beasley comes in for Gary Harris. Now here's Nurkic. 7-point differential. McCollum feeling it out a bit. Little passes to Hazonia. Nails the wide-open jump shot. Hazonia got 5 points now this quarter.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Here's Little. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Greg, let's take a look at Nasir Little. More power and athleticism at this point than skill, wouldn't you say?
I mean, no doubt. As an amateur, he could rely on the physical gifts to dominate. But in the NBA, you have to be able to shoot and handle with confidence. I think Little will get there because he has a tremendous work ethic.
The free throw drops for Little. And here's Beasley. Inside, here's Murray. Jokic trying to free himself up, and it's Murray, that time on the assist by Beasley.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Here's Bazemore, and Grant sends it back. And it's out of bounds to Portland. No retained possession. Anthony Tolliver. He's checked in for the Trailblazers. McCollum dishes to Little. Five to shoot. Tries a three. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Little's got 8 points. McCollum against Murray. And it's Beasley in the corner. There's 49 seconds left here in the second. From 12 feet out. Good as the jump shot falls. Beasley's got his second bucket of the game to go.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's Bazemore. Excellent D there from Beasley.
He's been cold, and it's been hurting him. The D, I mean, was ready for him. He hasn't been able to solve it.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Portland grabs the miss. Nurkic has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Bazemore for 3, and again it's the Trailblazers from deep.
That's just the product of good pass work. I mean, nice team basketball right there.
Murray for 3. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. It's all tied in Portland. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Coach Terry Stotts. Coach, it's a hard game so far. Going into the second half, what will you tell your team?
Just got to compete. You know, keep competing, trust each other, make plays.
All right, Coach, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. Leading the way at the start, it was Damion Lillard. He ended up with 22 points and 1 assist. Shaq, how do you think the Trailblazers were playing?
Well, they had a strong perimeter game. See, Ernie, when this team executes from long range, those weapons spread out of defense. Coming out of the second half, if those shooters are hot, they got a great chance to take control of this game.
And over to Kenny. What did you think about Denver?
Well, their ball movement was phenomenal. Now, they're in good position to win this game, in large in part because of those assists. And this is the thing, Ernie. When you win as a team, you feel better about everything that happens.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back. Kevin Harlan. Go. Go over there.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. We're seeing a tremendous game from Damion Lillard.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
Denver's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Denver, Millsap and Jokic, the big men. The backcourt is Murray and Harris. And it's Craig in at the small forward position. And good that time.
With a quick, accurate release, McCollum thrives on catch-and-shoot opportunities.
Murray against Lillard. Teardrop shot, Millsap, and Millsap slaps it in.
He is a fantastic athlete for a power forward. Whatever he lacks in height, he makes up for it with hops.
To the middle, here's McCollum. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 3 assists now in this one.
That's how to make things look easy for a teammate. I mean, you make passes like that one from Lillard, crazy.
Now here's Murray. Falls right in. He is 8 for 11 with that shot.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
Hood deciding where to go with it. Back to Lillard from deep. That one no good. And the Nuggets going the other way. Craig passes to Murray. Here's Millsap. Lillard with the rebound.
He doesn't get the finish, but the D's got to be quicker to rotate and stop him from getting to the rim.
And the basket by McCollum.
And sometimes you just got to assume every three McCollum is going to take is going to go in.
Wide open look here for Murray. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Here's Lillard. He's got 22. Banked in off the glass. And now a 5-point Trailblazer lead. Murray the pass to Jokic. Pass to Craig. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Craig's got 5 points so far.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Lillard with it. He's picked up by Millsap. And Hood with the basket on the assist by Lillard. Lillard's got 5 assists in the game. The Nuggets trail by 5. Murray outside. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Portland's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Lillard the pass to McCollum. That's a floater go.
Star at a mid-major. Shout out to all the mid-major colleges. Lehigh University, C.J. McCollum wasn't that blue-chip prospect, but he sure worked his way to the top.
The Trailblazers have been at their finest 4 at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes.
And they shot 81% from the line last season as a team, so you really can't find fault with what they're able to do there.
Free throw good, McCollum.
Well, consistency is what comes to mind when I think of McCollum. I mean, especially offensively, where he scores in bunches.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Collins is checked in. Denver also making some changes. Porter comes in for Torrey Craig. And Monte Morris subbed in for Jamaal Murray. He's perfect from the line this time. The Nuggets trail by 7. Morris outside. Jokic passes to Morris. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Morris has got his second basket of the game. 4-year player at Lehigh, McCollum earned his degree in journalism.
Yeah, he had to beg his parents to switch from a business major. But now he's putting his degree to use. He already interviewed the commissioner, man. Keep playing. He's trying to come for my job, Kevin. When his playing days are done, though, I'm sure he'll be looking to try to take my job and yours and continue on that path.
Here's Morris, following the score by Damion Lillard. Pass to Harris. Shot clock at 5. Here's Millsap. Doesn't go that time. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department. And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Now, here is Morris. Goes back up. It'll go. The Portland lead is cut to just 7 on the basket from Nikola Jokic.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
And Lillard kicks to Collins. There's the pass to Hazanya. Millsap with the double team. A 3 from McCollum. And another 3 for Portland.
This quarter expending tremendous energy at the offensive end. He's not slowing down. He's still calling for it.
And Morris has got the ball here for the Denver Nuggets. Passes it to Millsap. Fader on the way. But they recover it. For 3, Harris cans it from downtown. Harris has got 6.
He'll do some damage if they give him that shot. Don't give him a clean look. Get out there on him.
Lillard attacking, and the shot goes in. And the Trailblazers lead by 9.
Well, you gotta love how clever Lillard is. I mean, he's exceptional at gutting the D apart with his dribbling moves.
Denver calls timeout. One guy who's getting it done is Lillard.
They got to start guarding him out to about 28 feet because he's killing them from long range.
Bazemore is checked in for Hood. And Denver also making a switch. Plumlee's checked in. Harris outside. Porter against Bazemore. Releases. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
And out of the pick and roll, Porter showing great coordination, fluidity, and versatility.
And that one goes out of bounds. Pass touched by Lillard. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Nurkic is checked in. Beasley's checked in for Denver. Lillard against Morris. Outside Millsap. Portland grabs the miss.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
McCollum dishes to Nurkic. Bazemore against Porter. Porter with a block.
And, you know, as he learns the game at this level, he's going to block more shots. Porter has the length and the ability to move his feet.
Now, here is Morris. Millsap at the elbow. Six to shoot. Poke loose. Stolen by Collins. And Bazemore kicks to McCollum. And it's sent back by Plumlee. And now the Nuggets. Fast break. Porter's running. Wasted no time on that one. Porter's got 4 this quarter.
A high-level athlete with great run and jump ability. Porter finishes well in transition.
Puts it up from 12, and again, it's Portland converted.
Oh, don't forget about this fella for a second. He is the definition of dangerous.
Morris passes to Millsap. The dish to Porter. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Out to the right wing. Here's Millsap. Collins grabs the miss.
No doubt the fight's there. They are trying to battle back, but he's just really struggling this quarter.
Three-pointer, Lillard. Another shot, and it's Collins getting it to go. And it's an 11-point Trailblazer lead.
Love the heart that Collins is playing with. He makes use to give his all on the offensive glass.
Millsap finds Porter. Plumlee with it. He's covered by Bazemore. Millsap, he can't hit that time. Collins with some nice D. It's McCollum on the wing, covered by Beasley. McCollum dishes to Lillard. From downtown, drains it from beyond the arc. Lillard's got 33.
His three-point game has been incredible tonight. If he comes even close to repeating his first half performance, it's going to be a crazy game for him.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
One of the game's elite scorers and closers, Damion Lillard. The game on the line, you know what time it is. It's Dame time.
Trailblazers, Anthony Tolliver. He's checked in for Zach Collins, and it's Little in for McCollum. The Nuggets also changing it up. Grant, he's checked in for Michael Porter, and it's Will Barton in for Morris. Now here's Barton. Dishes it to Plumlee. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field. Chris, you talk about degree of difficulty. Damion Lillard takes and makes some incredibly tough shots.
Well, Kevin, the percentages don't do him justice. Off the dribble, contested from deep. Lillard is always a threat.
They get it back, and they convert it last on attempt number 3. Bazemore's got 10 points in the game. The Nuggets trail by 14. Barton passes to Millsap. He kicks it to Grant. Barton outside. Fades. Some solid defense from Lillard.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Pass to Nurkic. Now here's Bazemore. And the dunk by Bazemore.
Ooh, the one-hand tomahawk, guys. Somebody's going to get their feelings hurt.
Yeah, they got the entire bench up right there as they saw that and out of their chairs. Now here's Millsap. 7 points in the game. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And how about the transition from Paul Millsap, going away from that star role to being more of a role player here in his later years? No longer needed to carry the torch, if you will, in terms of scoring and rebounding, but he can still give you just a bit of everything else at this stage.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And with Millsap, you can just see him contribute in so many ways.
I mean, a great passer for his position and also very unselfish with his offense. Still a plus defender with how often he is giving up size on the inside.
Jamaal Murray, he's checked in for Beasley. And he can't hit the second.
Underrated coming into the league and underestimated. Millsap doesn't have any doubters anymore.
He's got the hot hand right now. As long as he can keep getting open, they've got to keep feeding him.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Nuggets. 17-point game. Millsap at the elbow. It's blocked. Now here's Little. He's covered closely. Kicks to Nurkic. He dishes it to Little. There's the double team with Grant. Bazemore against Murray. From deep three-point range. Denver grabs the miss. Plumlee's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Can't quite find his three-point touch in the second half yet. He had 2 in the first half, but still none since the break.
Here's Murray. In for another field goal. A sublime 9 of 14 on the night.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
Bazemore with it, outguarded by Murray. Here's Lillard. The shot's good. Lillard's got 13 points now in the quarter.
It's been a clinical performance. He's played a huge role and has them in position to grab the W.
Barton surveying the floor. And Paul Millsap, the bucket on the assist by Barton. 10 points for Paul Millsap.
Oh, the movement off the ball is good. And the pass to hit him in stride is even better.
Now, here's Lillard. He has 35. From deep. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's the Portland Trail Blazers. Their lead at 15 going into the break. They've kept the tempo quick and the defense on its heels. And it's gotten them up big. And we'll be right back after this. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Trailblazers leading by 15. They've got Whiteside. Little out there with Anthony Tolliver. Then it's Damion Lillard, and it's Bazemore at the 2-guard spot. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
Lillard, he just fills out the defense. He doesn't rush it. When they play off of him, he torches him. When they crowd him, he'll pull off the J. If they get too close, he'll drive.
Here's Craig, following the score by Damion Lillard. Murray kicks to Jokic. It's not going to go for him. Good work defensively by Whiteside. To the inside, here's Tolliver, and Grant sends it back. Barton against Bazemore. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Will Barton taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Barton. Azania, he's checked in for Portland. Hood comes in for Kent Bazemore. All free throws good from Barton. Portland leading by 15. Lillard, the pass to Hood. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Little kicks to Hazanya. Clock at 6. Pulls it up. And it's Denver with the rebound. Barton outside. Grant.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. Now, here's Lillard. Back to Whiteside. And Grant sends it back. And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it. But they get it back. Fires the 3, and it's blocked by Whiteside.
Not his best day from three-point range. I mean, just one in the first half and still looking for his first here in half number 2.
The Nuggets trail by 13. And there's the foul. It's on Nasir Little. That is his first foul of the game. Harris is checked in for Torrey Craig.
Harris.
And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Murray against Lillard. Jokic. It's deflected. And now here's Hazanya. Not a lot of room. Hood kicks to Lillard. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And doing a really good job here of pounding it inside in the second half. Sound strategy with the lead.
C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for the Trailblazers.
And what I love about Lillard now, I mean, the excellence. He's so consistent. That's how you do it. You come out, you bust your butt, and you compete at a high level every night.
Now here is Harris. Pass to Murray. And stolen by Hazanya. McCollum passes to Lillard. Goes up again. McCollum, no good.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Well, that's why he's out there right now. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points. The assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great look to set him up.
And the pass to Whiteside. Passes it to Hazanya to the wing right side. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Hood. And it's sent back by Jokic. Lillard against Barton. Harris kicks to Murray. Pass to Jokic from outside the arc. And it's Whiteside with the rebound. Whiteside's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's McCollum. Buries it down low. McCollum's got 14 points now in the second half.
And you gotta love McCollum's game. His floater is soft and dead.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
His shooting has been a bright spot for them. Otherwise, they've struggled as a whole.
And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for Portland. Giving up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. And there it is for him. Lillard's got 42 in the game.
What more can you say about Lillard's gritty demeanor on the court? I guess contact doesn't bother.
Murray, the pass to Grant. Pass to Barton. And there's the pass to Jokic. No good there. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. Hood against Harris. Here's McCollum. Misses off the right iron.
Credit to D for not giving up on that play. He's a tough cover down low.
Kept alive. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And the combination of athleticism and defense Grant brings is superb. A guy who you can depend on to compete.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And you see Jeremy Grant on this team. He means so much more than just his stats.
He's a fantastic glue guy, and his teammates talk about how unselfish he is on the floor. Great team player and an even better chemistry guy off the court.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
And it's been talked about for some time, but last summer the Heat finally decided to pull the trigger on Hassan Whiteside. Traded to Portland for Leonard and Harkless. Whiteside and the Heat had soured on each other in the trade, a chance for both sides to have a fresh start.
First one falls for him.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No good on the second free throw. The Nuggets trail by 16. Here's Harris. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on C.J. McCollum.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Gary Harris. Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one. And the second free throw, good. Portland leading by 15. Passes it to Whiteside. There's the dish to McCollum. Floats one. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
McCollum uses his wily strength to sink these shots. Even when you rough him up, he finds a way to score.
And you talk about shot makers. C.J. McCollum, one of the best in the game. From mid-range, you could argue he's the best, flat out.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Millsap's checked in. Their throw good, McCollum. And you look at the shot chart for McCollum. He's a threat from everywhere.
Able to hit off the bounce, pulling up. At his height, he's got to be creative, making space for his shot.
Now here's Murray. Here's Jokic, and Jokic throws it down.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see.
Here's Lillard. Over Murray, and that one's good. Lillard's got 9 points now in the quarter.
If they close this win out, I know who my MVP is. His offensive performance tonight has been unreal.
Millsap has the open look. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got his 5th assist in this one. Portland leading by 15. Pass to Lillard. Makes it off the glass. Lillard's got 46 points. Denver's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Murray with it. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Jokic inside. He's covered by Whiteside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. And Jokic drops them both. Portland leading by 14. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, and sometimes, Greg, it's the most subtle moves that make the biggest difference.
Get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Damion Lillard.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sidelines.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear Terry Stotts talk to his team during that timeout. He said, this is where mistakes can kill us. This is where mistakes can turn this thing completely around. Protect the basketball and make the simple play. In other words, guys, no hero ball right now.
Hood can't get it to go.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss. Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Azonia up top. Kicks it out to Lillard. Off target from outside.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
And it's blocked by Whiteside. Here's Hood. He's looking for McCollum and finds him. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. McCollum's got 27.
This guy's just a gamer. McCollum, he really embraces taking on the defense and finding a way to finish.
Murray against Lillard. Yep, that one goes. That's 28 points for Jamaal Murray.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, and he's gotten to his spots and capitalized. He just needs a little more help from his teammates.
Now here's Whiteside. Dishes to Lillard. And stolen by Murray. And he uses the glass on the layup. Murray's got 6 here in this quarter.
Love the commitment from Murray on defense, moving his arms all around to come up with these steals.
And the basket by McCollum.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah, horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
Pushing it up. Pushing it up. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Smart pass right there. Thon Maker looking good and looking more comfortable and better at figuring out how to read defenses.
And Murray's got the ball here for the Denver Nuggets. Harris outside. Back to Murray. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. They get Hassan Whiteside.
Yeah, easy call.
Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops.
And just not nearly as effective at drawing fouls on the defense as he was in that first half.
Nurkic checked in for Whiteside. And so Murray nails both of them. Trailblazers leading by 13. Now McCollum lays it up off the glass. McCollum's got 11 points in the quarter.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Harris outside. Outside Millsap. Good. And Harris gets the assist. 16 points for Millsap.
And really, over the last few years, Millsap has really improved that outside shot. Now capable of stretching the defense.
Now, here's Lillard. Fires for 3. But they'll get another chance.
And that's a nice job on the offensive glass there. That'll let them work the clock even more.
Harris dishes to Barton. And the layup's good off the glass.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
Here's Lillard. They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
And it's McCollum in the corner. Drills the three-pointer. McCollum's got 34 points.
And he can score in a number of ways. I mean, he can burn you. He's an offensive powerhouse. Inside, outside, off the screen, off the curl, the pop back, the layup, the dunk, the three. You name it.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Rodney Hood. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot two.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And Jokic drops them both. And Portland has possession. They lead by 11. Lillard with it, outguarded by Murray. Lillard the pass to Nurkic. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Trailblazers.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
Yeah, Kevin, every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good shot at the basket, didn't hesitate, and that aggression paid off.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Lillard.
His vision and his ball movement impressed me the most. A tremendous night for him passing the basketball.
Here's Lillard. Gary Harris making his last shot, and Lillard kicks to McCollum. And he banks in the layup. McCollum's got 36.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, I love how they play for one another out there. No signs of selfishness. They're just a total team effort.
Three-pointer, Martin, and again Denver with the triple.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it has to be frustrating to catch fire when the game is already over. I mean, this is not the outcome they wanted.
Lillard outside. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.